And now it's time for your viewer comments. Let's begin with Ad Butt Monkey. Here's what he said. They missed a great opportunity to put a much better and bigger display in this model, such as shame and a waist, when the display looks even smaller than what it replaced. When will Casio learn? Well, actually, engineering-wise, it's clear here that Gshock is trying to prioritize and market this new MIP squares to the original square design fanatics. They're trying to fit the MIP display around this square profile. And actually, if you wanted a larger display, a larger MIP display, you should be looking at the GPR or JSR models, which are already existing. That could be a display first and then profile later design. Known as memory in pixel, these MIP displays are reflective screens that are specially characterized by extremely low power consumption, high contrast values, and excellent readability of screen content, even in bright environmental conditions. Each pixel in these displays hold a 1-bit memory that can be addressed by the device independently. Compared to LCDs, the whole image needs to be transferred on the screen before addressing the next one. This efficient way of handling images makes MIP displays less power dependent and brighter visually. There are some drawbacks. Gshock's MIP displays are known to have slow refresh rates. This limits them to timing down to the seconds only. Compare this to even lower-end LCD displays that could actually count to 1/10 of a second. Gshock's MIP display loses a bit of credibility with the lack of this information. Another issue is that even if it's a very low consumption display, it's not as battery efficient as LCDs. Gshocks with LCD displays can last for months on solar charges. Some MIP models, on the other hand, still rely on some sort of charging mechanism similar to smartphones. This may be due in large part to other power-hungry features and sensors though, not just because of the MIP displays. Gshock, however, continues to develop the MIP displays on many of its upcoming models. Here's hoping that they will address these two issues in the future. Lollipop Unicorny says, "How do you know this is not fake? It's just a couple of pics posted by some guy on What You Seek." Yes, it's true. It's a couple of pics posted by a guy in What You Seek, but there are a lot more inconsistencies in this image that clearly shows that it's an actual product that was taken an image of. If you look at the seams, if you look at the faux rivets on the bezel and the straps, they're all inconsistent compared to the other models in the image. It's very hard to fake that. You really have to have a product in front of you to do that. Also, there's a lot of refined elements for this to be a hoax. It's too elaborate for someone to take his time to render all of these in a 3D software and then add all of these inconsistent textures to each and every render that they made. And also, finally, most hoax images tend to hide behind the blurry effects that makes it look like it was shot on a screen or something else, or it's like super small resolution. This is very clearly high resolution and it has all of the details packed onto it very, very clearly. So it's very unlikely that this is a hoax. It's more likely that this is an image taken from a confidential file, which it actually has that kind of watermark on it. Jimmy Kincaid says, "Gshock is a working man's watch. I wouldn't trust a Gshock reviewer who didn't have dirty nails." Thank you, sir. You will be officially inducted to the Horological Pirate Hall of Fame under Mr. Zelos, Sixto, and Neff.